Yes, myself Gyan Agnihotri and I am from Madhya Pradesh and I am a teacher. On top of that, I am also English communication coach. So I teach students online English speaking communication skills and I have more than 15 years experience in English teaching field, English speaking field.
Yes, yeah, that is also good, but not for the audience. These are just my questions, like how we can learn new vocabulary and how we can remember those vocabulary. Like maybe suppose someone is giving this advice: start reading, start reading newspaper, listen to news, and reading books also, so that you can learn and familiar with new vocabulary. But a very difficult thing is how we can recall those vocabulary words, fancy words.
Yes. So firstly, the you have to understand that the what is your niche, in which kind of vocabulary actually you are looking for. If you'll keep learning every single vocabulary from a list, that is not going to help you. So the firstly you have to understand that which kind of vocabulary you are just going to learn. Now once you have learned one vocabulary, now it's
Mm-hmm.
the second thing is once you have learned one vocabulary, you always need to learn into sentences. You have to figure it out where you have learned actually. This is very important. And once you have learned from where you have learned, just focus on the sentence, how it was being used into sentences. Now, third thing is that how this sentence you can use that is true for you.
Mm-hmm.
If how you can make a sentence that is true for you. This is third thing. And the most important thing is that you need to emotionalize it, the word, and you need to use it multiple times frequently. Now I'm just giving a new word that is called muttering. Muttering. The
Mm-hmm.
word muttering. Muttering that simply is बुदबुदाना. कुछ चीज में हम बुदबुदाते हैं अरे मैं ऐसा कर दें ऐसा
Whispering.
muttering. Now, yes. So now the real question is that how you should learn this word muttering. And actually, I have learned this word, and I'm telling you how I have learned this word. Very
Mm-hmm.
first time when I was studying and learning English, in a somewhere I story I have read that if a fox story, a fox who
Mm-hmm.
was trying to pick grapes, a fox who was very hungry and he was trying to pick the grapes, but he was not able to catch the grapes. So he was muttering that the grapes were sour. So he
Mm-hmm.
was muttering. Now the
Yes.
words muttering I understood in this context. So the firstly we need to understand the word into sentences. So the
Mm.
he was muttering that the grapes were sour. That's why didn't like them. So muttering this is word. Now you need to understand that how this word is true to you, how you can make your own sentences.
Mm.
Muttering, right? So now you can say that okay, my brother often mutters whenever he is angry.
Mm.
Mutters. My teacher used to mutter about students when students was not performing as per his expectation. Simple, mutter. So
Mm.
muttering is actually the habit. Whenever we convey our dissatisfaction or our any kind issues, challenge we are unable to face properly. So you have understood the mutter. So this is very important that you have to make the sentences that is true to you. Emotionalize it. Emotionalize it. If you will not emotionalize, then you will tend to forget. So you can give me any
Mm-hmm.
word, and if I know about that word, then I can give you idea that how you should learn this word.
Mm. Yes, yes. It means somewhere we have to connect that word with, first we have to find out the meaning, and after that we have to connect with that word with some story, or maybe in some practical sentences, so that we can remember that.
Main thing is that the where you have found that word. This is very important. From where you have learned. So if we have found the words and where it is being used, so pick out the entire sentence. This is first thing. So you will get idea that how this word was being used there. Then you will understand the context. This is very important. And this is the most people get missed here. They try to learn vocabulary from the list. And that is the reason that you are not able to understand. You
Mm.
need to learn in the sentences where it is being used was firstly. This is the first step. Second step is that now try to make your own sentences that is true to you. This is
Mm-hmm.
second thing. Then third thing is that you need to go emotionalize that word.
Mm-hmm.
Emotionalize. And once you will emotionalize it, it will get deeper inside your brain. This is third step. And the fourth step is start using it instantly without thinking. Instantly. Simple. And you will never forget. Now, if I'm just giving another word that I always teach students with the word hate, because the most of the students know the meaning of hate. Hate.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can say that the hate. You know the meaning of the hate. So first we have to understand that the where you have got the word. So hate. We have found that he hates.
Mm-hmm.
He hates. He hates street food. Now this is the real original sentence. You have learned this word. Now you know the meaning of hate. Now what actually you hate, you need to make sentences. What you hate. I hate. I hate. I hate non-veg. I hate non-veg. This
Mm-hmm.
is my. I hate. I hate. I hate smoking and liquor. Now what you hate actually you need to make sentences. Now third thing is that you need to emotionalize it. Hate. I hate liquor. This.
Mm-hmm.
So once you will emotionalize, then you need to make sentences instantly, frequently. Start using it. I hate. I hate people who are doing late. I hate laziness. I hate.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that you have understood.
Yeah, very clearly you taught. And the second thing, generally this I know like idioms and phrasal verbs, those make our language very beautiful. So how we can learn and how we can utilize these, we can put these idioms and phrasal verbs in our speaking conversation.
Yes, sure, it's a good question. And the firstly, what happens because English is our second language, that's why it's difficult for us a little bit to understand and use them. But actually, the point is similar in the nature of the like vocabulary I have told you. Same way you can learn this as well. Now, I'm just giving you a simple word,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to understand in the context. Context is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Context. So, context is very important. Now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just giving an example. And you have to you are learning a phrasal verb that is pick. Now I'm just suppose that now I'm just giving try to understand the word.
Mm-hmm.
So that you are in your city, there is a big mall, and you want to purchase a pair of socks, and
Mm-hmm.
you went there, and there are thousands and thousands of high quality socks there of different colors, but there
Mm-hmm.
is one problem. And the problem is generally the socks is always in the pack, always packed, and always in the pairs, so you do not have to find it out, simply you have to pick. Now here was the problem. The
Mm-hmm.
socks were not in the pair, and they were openly in a heap. Now you have to understand, you have to now just so you started picking out. This is the
Mm-hmm.
phrasal verb. Pick out. You
Picking out.
started picking out your favorite color socks.
Mm-hmm.
So soon, very soonly, you pick up a pair of a socks, and you find it's a fantastic. Its look, its color, its design, everything was amazing. But there was a problem. You have to figure it out. Another
Mm-hmm.
phrasal verb. You have to figure out another pair of that socks. So you started picking it out again from the same heap, and very soon you picked up another one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once you have found out that it was perfect, but you have found that there was one unnecessary tag. So you have simply picked it off from your finger of the nail, picked
Mm-hmm.
it off from finger of nail, that unnecessary tag. Here in this simple conversation, I have spoken four frequently used phrasal verbs, and I hope that you have learned them. Now,
Pick out.
one word is the pick,
Pick.
pick. Pick. Based of the pick out. Pick out means that you're choosing out when you have lots of options and you have to pick it out one thing. That is
Yeah.
called pick out. Now, once you are picking up means just you have to pick it up. Pick up.
Pick up.
Second, pick it off means removing something. You have picked off the unnecessary tag from your socks. Pick it
Mm-hmm.
off from the nail very carefully. So this is third, the pick off. And the fourth thing I have told you that is a figure out. Figure out
Figure.
means you have to find it out there. Find out, figure out. So
Yes. Yes.
four phrases instantly I have spoken and you have learned them all without making any effort and you will able to use them instantly. Now this is the secret why American babies, British babies are able to multiply their vocabulary instantly without thinking.
Uh,
They have
yes.
one word pick, but with the help of one word, they're able to multiply it. Multiply it. From one word, they're able to make three words. And this is
Mm.
the secret of their fluency and their vocabulary. So you have to think like American baby. How? And this is actually I am telling you one secret. The biggest secret of English speaking is phrasal verb. That is not being told and that is not being discussed by the teachers. I am telling you, if you want to speak world class English, you need to focus on the phrasal verb.
Mm-hmm.
And the phrasal verb. And phrasal verb is the biggest secret. You will sound more fluent, more natural. I have spoken the four phrasal verb. You found if I was not able to use four phrasal verb, I have to speak lots of words and I have to think lots of other words to
Yes.
speak the same question.
Yes.
And this is the secret. This is the secret. English's fluency secret is only one thing, that is the phrasal verb, and second thing, the phrases. If you learn the phrases fully, use the phrases, learn phrases of different contexts, and second thing, the phrasal verb. With the help of the 10 words, and you can use the phrasal verbs, hundreds and hundreds of words instantly you'll be able to make, and you can speak fluently, naturally. So the
Mm-hmm.
most important is learn in the context, firstly. Learn into context. Don't try to memorize it. Try to use it. Try to
Mm-hmm.
use it. Listen them, read them into context, how other people are actually using.
Yes.
The more better you're able to understand, the more better you'll able to speak. Yes,
Mm-hmm. So I think storytelling method is the best for that. Like you explain with an instance of storytelling. So very
actually,
beautifully explain that.
actually, I am telling you one thing, and it is the more better you will able to understand something, the more better you will able to speak, and more better you will able to teach. Teach.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? If you are not able to teach something in very simplified manner, very simple manner, it means that you need to understand it more.
Mm-hmm.
So it is not about the storytelling. It's about that actually I was willing to teach you the four phrasal verb. Four
Mm-hmm.
phrasal verb I was teaching you and giving you idea how you should learn. Now I was not able to think that how I should to teach. If I will give you meaning that's the pick out this, then you will not able to understand. But now I have just given your example in your city, so you're able to understand the four phrasal verb instantly. One
Yes.
word pick and three words, three phrasal verb. You will never forget them. So this is the most important aspect. And learn it. Learn with feelings. Even if you not emotionalize, how you're able to understand? Because I was able to connect your emotions at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yes.
emotionalize is very important. Why if somebody has made you praise and somebody in your office, in your school, he has given you very good praise and everything, so you will never forget it. Take opposite. Somebody has insulted you in front of meeting, in a meeting with the in front of your friends, is anywhere. So that also we do not forget. Why? But some serious things we tend to forget. The
Mm-hmm.
biggest reason is emotional emotion. Once somebody is praising you, somebody is insulting you, your emotional is getting hurted,
Mm-hmm.
and that get deep inside of our mind. You can also use those emotions for learning anything,
Mm-hmm.
learning, teaching anything. And if you will learn this point deeply, you will be a different person.
Yes, everything like we have to learn with expression and emotions.
Yes, emotion is the key. If you're able to emotionalize, now I would like to tell you one more option. Think like a actress. Think like a actor. Why the actors are able to memorize the entire script very easily? able to speak lots of dialogue instantly. Why? How they are able to memorize lots of dialogue? They are not. They are more intelligent than you. No, they are tenth field. Most of them are tenth field.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
But they are able to memorize the dialogue. They are able to speak very naturally. How? The first thing is that the first thing is that
Inspiration.
they are able to emotionalize that sentence, emotionalize emotionalize that dialogues,
Hmm.
emotionalize that
Yes.
story. So that story is not getting lost from their mind. So you need to emotionalize. If you emotionalize it, then you will not forget. Yes,
Yes. 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 And yes, second thing was about idioms. So, is this important to learn idioms?
extreme.
Is it important?
It's not important for English speaking. It's not important, but for the competitive exam, for the learning, if you want to become champion in English, so you need to learn. But English speaking do not require. I would
Hmm.
like to suggest for English speaking, learn phrases rather than idioms because idiom is a little bit difficult to understand
Hmm.
and also memorize. The phrase is more easy. So yes, idioms you can learn one idiom and try to connect with that idiom with your situation. Now I would like to suggest you one idiom I'm just giving you. That's a beat around the bush.
Hmm.
Beat around the bush. And the biggest secret is you need to learn the words. And this is the secret that why you should learn English in the group. I'm
Hmm.
saying the beat around the bush. There are four words, beat around the bush, four words.
Hmm.
And if you will go the individual meaning of every single words, it has a very different meaning. But beat means simply you are beating somebody. Beat na, beat.
Hmm.
Around means charo. A bush matlab jhadi.
Hmm. Yeah.
Individual words have different meaning, but in the idioms it has different meanings. Means
Different
घुमा
meaning.
फिरा करके बातें करना, beat
Hmm.
around the bush. What
Yeah.
a day.
Yes.
Now you have picked out the words beat around the bush. Now think the police officer asking to convict. Don't beat around the bush and tell me the real thing. What happened? Don't beat
Hmm.
around the bush. Stop beating around the bush. Just ordered. Stop beating around the bush. Don't
Hmm.
waste my. Stop beating around the bush. Already. Now
Yes.
this is the you can say that the now in school you are saying to your any student you always beat around the bush whenever you do not complete your homework. You always beat
Yes.
around the bush. Now, this is the very important that you need to understand that how you can say the same thing in your real life, in real situation. And that's why I'm telling you about this anything about English, about the vocabulary I've told you, that how these things can true for you, how these words is true for you, how you can use this word. This is very important. I need to emotionalize. You will never forget. Now,
Hmm.
I hope that you have understood beat around the bush. Now you will not forget. Now I'm
Yes.
just giving once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means something very rarely.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Very
Now,
rarely.
I would like to ask you that how often you eat street food? How often you street food? So you are saying, sir, I hate street food,
Hmm.
but 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 sometimes, occasionally, I eat street food once in a blue moon.
Hmm.
Once in a blue moon. This is important. Once in a blue moon. So once in a blue moon. How often you get angry over your baby? So you can say once in a blue moon. I do not get angry over my baby, but once in a blue moon. Very rarely, once in a blue moon. So now this is the situation you have to think that once in a blue moon, where you are using something doing very rarely. How often you go for parlor? Can you give me one answer? How often you go for parlor?
Yeah, I can say like once in a blue moon I go to the parlor.
Simple. And how often you go for shopping with your hubby?
Hmm. Yeah, that is also the same. We can say like once in a blue moon I go
This
for shopping with my husband.
main thing is that you need to intentionally using that words. That's what that idioms. If you think intentionally and start using it instantly, you will never forget. And this is the way I have learned vocabulary and idioms and everything, phrases, everything.
Hmm.
I would like to suggest you one thing. That is most important thing I have learned in my life. That is, life is not going to hand over opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Life is not going to hand over opportunities. You have to create it. Life is not going to hand over opportunities. Somebody is not going to teach you that you have to learn this, that, as this is the way. You have to create your own opportunities. And that's why it's very important that you have to teach also students, your babies, and everybody. And that's the most important thing, that the life is not fair. You have to accept this fact. Life is not fair. Means life is not going to give everybody equal opportunities in life. Equal. So you do not have to wait to your opportunities to knocking your opportunities in your door. You have to look for opportunities. This is very important. You have to create your own opportunities.
Yeah. Look for, create. Look for is also phrasal verb.
Yes. Yes, Ikshudha, if you want to learn more phrasal verbs, you can join one session with me too, where I can teach you in 30 minutes hundreds and hundreds of phrasal verbs, and you'll be able to learn every single phrasal verb. Hundreds phrasal verbs.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, so do you teach online?
Yes, I teach online. Yes, I have lots of students. The English communication, that I told the English communication course. So I teach online students, and basically I teach students working professionals. I do not teach the children's working
Okay.
professionals.
Okay. And do you teach offline also?
Yes, actually, I am a teacher, so I teach offline. I do not teach the English speaking offline because I am a government teacher. So I do. I have my timing is there. So once I just come back in my home, so I teach from online. I do not go to teacher.
So I think you are PGT English teacher, right?
Teach English teachers.
Okay.
Teach it.
That's great. You are using your time in a productive way. Like being an government teacher, so I think there is no need to teach online, but you're using your skills very beautifully. You are using.
Mhm.
That's great, sir.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for teaching me a lots of things today. And I hope from this session, many learners will definitely learn some. Okay,
So here it's the
great.
power of the phrase. Use the phrases
Mm-hmm.
and pick out the 4 to 5 phrases, and you can use these phrases to every context, any context, and you will sound more fluent, more natural. The first phrase, I have always been interested in. You can say about I have always been interested in the gardening. Gardening. I have always been interested in teaching, interested in YouTube, anything. This is the first thing. Now say the main reason is that. Now this is second phrase. The main reason is that. This is second phrase. And third phrase, it allows me. It allows me.
Allows.
This is third phrase. It allows me. Third phrase. Now fourth phrase is make a conversational tone. So I would say it's stress reliever. It's stress reliever, and it's an excellent way to
Mm-hmm.
recapture your life precious moment and make your life more memorable, more interesting. It's an excellent way, and I would say so. 5 to 6 phrases I have used. This is the way you will need to develop your fluency. Pick out the phrases. This will also help you to organize your thoughts and ideas more clearly, more effectively, and efficiently.
Okay, I will definitely use this in my introduction and to express my views and hobbies.
Yes, so you will sound more fluent, and I hope that you got idea that how why. Now I'm telling you whatever I'm speaking, I am using basically the phrases, and this is the secret that I sound more fluent, more natural. It's not only my secret. All people who are speaking more better and powerful English, they have basically this secret.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? And
Yeah.
once you will practice those phrases, so you will sound your pronunciation will also get better, more effective. I have always been interested in. Once you will speak this sentence 5 to 10 times, so you will sound more. I have always been interested in YouTube. I have always been fascinated by YouTube. Fascinated by. So this is the way your pronunciation will also get improved every single time. Got it?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I will work on this.
So phrase is the biggest secret of fluency. Phrase. Learn in the phrase. And there are the 20 frequently used phrases. If you will learn 20 frequently used phrases, so you will sound extraordinary in English speaking. 20 frequently used phrases. And five I have already told you.
Hmm, yeah. I jot down those.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much for connecting with me and sharing your excellent knowledge about
Okay.
phrasal verb and how to be fluent.
Thank you so much.
So
Okay.
okay,
Whenever you're free, simply message me and we can join. Connect. Yes.
sure.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.